The Israeli military is to open internal criminal investigations into two of the most high-profile attacks on Palestinians during the war in Gaza. The killing of 5-year-old Hind Rajab in January 2024 and the killings of 15 emergency and aid workers a year later. Now, both of these incidents drew international outrage. Hind was killed by Israeli forces after hours in which she pleaded for help from Palestinian emergency workers from inside the car in which her family lay dead. Let's cross over to Jerusalem because my colleague Yolande Knell joins us live now. And Yolande, both of these incidents deeply distressing. They was international outrage when they happened. Just talk us through these latest developments regarding these investigations.
Well, this is the first time we've had real confirmation from the Israeli military that indeed its troops did open fire on the car which contained Hind Rajab and her relatives when they were trying to flee the Gaza City neighbourhood where they lived in early 2024. Now, after several of her relatives were killed, Hind Rajab, who was only 5 years old, was able to answer a return call that came from the Palestinian Red Crescent workers, and they then managed to coordinate with the Israelis via the Red Cross, sending one of their ambulances to the scene. But when it was just a very short distance away, there was an Israeli shelling which killed the two members of that ambulance crew as well. So in total, 9 people were killed in that incident. Of course, it has become internationally well known, not least because of the Oscar-nominated film, The Voice of Hind Rajab, which really told the story through the eyes of the Red Crescent workers who were trying to help her that day. Now, on top of that, we also have this other case, which was just last year in Tel Sultan in southern Gaza, where the UN did a lot to publicise what exactly had happened here, where 15 paramedics, but also a UN worker were among those killed, with Israeli forces opening fire on them, and it took some days to recover their bodies. Now, these are all cases that were sent to an internal part of the Israeli military for further investigation. It's called the fact-finding and assessment mechanism. Now, in 3 other cases that it reviewed, it did not find that there should be further action going for a criminal investigation. One of those involved the killing of the 7 World Central Kitchen employees in 2024. 2 others involved the killings of 2 Médecins Sans Frontières workers in each case.
Yolande, very distressing cases, and obviously this breaking news that this investigation is underway. There have also been strikes in Gaza as well. Can you bring us up to date on what is happening on the ground there?
Indeed. So, I mean, just to mention as well that the Israeli military is, of course, under a lot of international pressure to show that it is investigating itself, that it's trying to stave off action that's being taken by the International Criminal Court, where it's been facing accusations of war crimes, which it denies. There have been these accusations of impunity for its forces, and there are even Israeli rights groups who say that in very few of these cases there are actually prosecutions for the soldiers who are involved. When it comes to what's happening in Gaza right now, a reminder that, you know, this war has not ended, with 17 people in the Gaza Strip killed, according to the Hamas-run health ministry and to local medics, in the past couple of days. 9 people killed earlier on a police post. We understand also one who was on a motorbike in the centre of the Strip. This comes after 7 people were killed, including a child, local medics told us, in an Israeli strike in Gaza City yesterday on a cafe there. In that case, the Israeli military says that it was targeting Hamas commanders who were meeting.
Yolande Knell, as always, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing us up to date on the situation on the ground and also that breaking news about the investigations. Thank you, Yolande Knell, joining us from Jerusalem.